is turned on, it goes through these series of lenses which collimates and focuses the beam down to a tinier point. The beam goes onto the piece of paper and whatever we're scanning, and depending on which area it goes over, if the beam is on like a lighter section of the paper, it reflects more light. If it's on a darker section of the paper, it reflects less light.
Okay, so the basic concept here is that we have our y-axis control. What happens is we tape our image to this piece of paper, and rotating this motor turns this axle, which slides the paper up and up. It's tensioned by this rubber band, so when the motor runs in reverse, it'll go back down. For the x-axis, we put this entire y apparatus inside of a slide, and what happens is this motor can rotate to pull the string and pull the slide this way. The x-axis only has to actuate in one direction because it doesn't need to repeat the forward and backward motion like the y-axis does, so we didn't have to spring load it in the other direction.
Okay, when it's really small.
I'll run that gate again.
Working on the rail, code ain't got no time to play. Hello from the outside. I must have drowned 1,000 hours. Tell you I'm sorry for everything.
Okay, when it's really small.
Seem to be home. Basically the setup is that nothing works. Run it again. Okay, so that issue is definitely power. The idea might be that after some residual code after running the X motor continues to make it drop like
You just can't draw two at the same time. Okay, I'm gonna try something.
Anybody else?
Nothing is working right now though.
Dab.
Alvin, please dab.
What?
Dab.
No. That was excellent. Now I need to hook up the Y.
You know what the funny thing is? This looks super
Yeah, ooh, that's
Brown? Brown is positive.
yeah, I know.
Hello from the outside. I must have drowned 1,000 hours. Tell you I'm sorry for everything.
Okay, when it's really small.
Seem to be home.
This is a low-pass filter for our data. A low-pass filter allows only frequencies below a certain cutoff frequency to pass through. This allows us to get rid of the background noise that clutters the graphs. We can see that the green line, which represents the filter data, is much smoother than the blue line, which represents the original data. Yes, the filter data shifted to the right of where the original data is, but that isn't a problem for our purposes since we mainly care about the relationships, being able to see if there is a dip or not a dip, so we can find out what our best resolution is.
I went over the duct tape.